Hello, welcome to viewers to this channel. Thank you for subscribing and sharing with your friends. So let's look at an example. A and B share an amount according to the ratio 5:3, and B received £27. How much does A receive? Now don't get confused with this question with sharing according to ratio, because you have to remember that though we have the ratio, the amount given is not for A and B. This amount is only for B. So this is where you compare parts of ratio to find out the missing bit of the other ratio. So you set up your ratio as you normally do, A and B, 5:3. Now in the question, there's another number, 27. You need to know who it belongs to. It belongs to B, so put it below B. And we have a question mark here because that's what we need to work out. So it's just about creating equivalent ratio, and that's all this is all about. Now, the first thing to check is, can you see a connection? 3 has now become 27. What happened? In ratio is either times or divide. It's neither add or subtraction. So the connection is at times or divide. So you see that if you times 3 by 9, you get 27. And you must do the same to the other side. And that will give you the answer. But before we go to the answer, I wanted to show you another way. Sometimes when you set up your ratio, you realize that there is no connection straight away with that, especially when you're not allowed to use a calculator. So when there's no connection straight away, other way is that always multiply the numbers across, like 5 and 27. You multiply that and you divide your answer by the number on the other side. So the across numbers you multiply and you divide your final answer by the number on the other side. This is what I mean. So if this working out will give you the same answer as what we've just done, 45. So we now know that A receives £45. A receives £45. And of course you could see when you simplify 45 and 27, you go back to 5:3. Second example. The ratio of the length of a car to the length of a van is 2:3. The car length is 240 cm. Work out the length of the van. So the same way, car, van, 2:3. This 240 belongs to the car, so put it under a car. There's a question mark. Check the connection from 2 to 240. You know it's times by 120. Do the same. In case you cannot get the connection, remember, we times the numbers across, 240 times 3, then you divide the whole thing by 2. That will also give you the same thing. So 3 times 120, 360. So when you work this out, this will also give you the same thing. Now, let's look at example 3.